Coming up on this week's episode of Theme Park Worldwide the Show, as Silver Dollar City continue to build a brand new roller coaster, we take a look at a very exciting construction image. And over at Walt Disney World this week, 2 classic attractions have closed. We're going to be talking all about that, and I'll be sharing my memories from those attractions. I'm Shawn Sanbrooke, this is Theme Park Worldwide the Show, and that means it's time to cue those titles. Welcome to this week's episode of the show, and I hope you're having a good week so far. Firstly then, I'm going to talk about our event which took place on Saturday at Chessington World of Adventures Resort. We had a really good day. Over 90 people joined us for the day at the park. It was open from 10 AM till 6 PM, and to be honest, considering there was over 90 people, we managed to get on quite a lot of rides. I mean, with our event, it's not so much all about getting on loads of rides. Obviously, we're going to a theme park for the day, so we want to get on quite a few, but it's more about the social aspect of it. You guys getting to meet us, and the same going backwards. We like to meet you guys as well. I mean, obviously we create these videos and you get to see all about us and know all about our lives. It's great to actually see the people that watch our channel and get to chat to you and see how long you've been watching for. And yeah, it was a really good day, and make sure you check out the vlog when it goes online towards the end of this week. Coming up in terms of other vlogs, of course, we had the Oakwood theme park vlog that went online a few days ago, so make sure you check that out if you haven't already. I was also at Alton Towers on Monday for another look at Secret Weapon 8. That went up on Monday evening, so make sure you check that out. Taking a look at all the latest construction on the wooden roller coaster, which to be honest is coming on really well at the moment. The next vlog to come up will be from Folly Farm, so make sure you check that one out. Following that, it'll be our event vlog. We then went to a Jurassic Encounter Golf near Chessington. That'll be the vlog following that. And then as we go in towards next week, we'll have a vlog from Poulton's Park. So lots and lots going on the channel at the moment. And then yet again next week, I'm going off somewhere to do some more filming. In fact, I'm going over to Great Yarmouth, going to Joyland and Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach, along with also a visit to Pleasurewood Hills as well. So that's all to come in the next couple of weeks here on Theme Park Worldwide. Plenty of new vlogs to keep you guys entertained, and of course sharing our memories from the trip. Anyway, let's go straight into it then. Let's have a little bit of news off the rails. Now, I might have been to some of the best theme parks out there in the world, and I might have ticked off some massive bucket list theme parks and coasters, but there's still so much more out there that I want to see, especially over in the USA, whether it's Cedar Point, Dollywood, Kings Island, the list goes on, mainly outside of the main tourist spots. But another part that I want to visit is of course Silver Dollar City, and they're building a brand new roller coaster at the moment, which does look stunning. I did report on it earlier in the year when it was announced that we're going to do something. However, now this is really coming together, and this image what's come out this week looks incredible. I mean, look at that. That's believed to be the first drop straight out of the station, and if so, that is crazy. Even if it's not a first drop, that drop looks incredible. It's quite hard to get the height from looking at that image, but what you can see there, it's definitely beyond vertical, and looking at the track, it looks definite to me that it's manufactured by Mack Rides. We don't know anything official really about this ride other than a few different statements, but like, look at that, it does look stunning. And the rest of the layout for this ride, it's got like a mountain terrain it's going to follow. It really does look like it's going to be something quite special once that's done. I mean, yes, a beyond vertical drop, it looks like there's going to be some elements of airtime, looking at some other photos of it, and yeah, rumours suggest this could actually be a Mack Big Dipper, which is a lost gravity bit pretty much at Wallaby Holland. So if you've not seen that, make sure you check out the video, what we did last June. But yes, looking at this, it definitely looks like a Mack ride. You can tell by the supports there and how they're fastened onto the track, and also the track structure there itself, how that's been put together. But yeah, very exciting. All we know officially from the park is that it's the biggest attraction ever to be built at Silver Dollar City, more than double the length of any other ride at the park. It promises to be a colossal world footprint attraction, not world class, not world beating, world footprint, which is quite interesting. Never done anywhere before this. It's custom designed for the mountainous terrain, and it's going to feature plenty of first and only attributes. So that means that it is going to be some first in the world into this this ride. So it's going to be very interesting what happens with this one. I look forward to following it here on the channel. Been a bit of a quiet week really for theme park news, not lots going on. So when I saw that image I was like, oh my god, I've definitely got to put that in this week's episode of the show. Along with the other bit of news, if anything's made the news this week for theme parks, it has to be Walt Disney World, as 2 attractions have closed, 2 opening day attractions for 2 different theme parks. Over in Epcot, you've got the closure of Universe of Energy, or Ellen's Adventure, which you've got in there, Ellen's Energy Adventure. That's closed, and that again was an opening day attraction. 1982 that opened with Epcot. It did feature a change in 1996 where they changed it up a bit and put Ellen in there. She's basically a presenter over there in the States. She's quite big over there and still is today. She's on telly. Actually, you see it on some of your satellite channels here in the UK if you're watching from the UK, of course. But yeah, it's sad to see that 2 attractions have closed. Universe of Energy, it was long. It was a 45-minute long attraction, and when I first went on it I thought, what the hell? Did a bit of research into it and realised actually, yeah, it is quite a nice ride, but for me, only visiting Walt Disney World for the first time in 2014, I wasn't a massive fan of it. I can see why people might be sad that it's closed, but me personally, I'm not too fussed on that one. One thing that I am quite sad about though is the other closure, and that is of course in Hollywood Studios, which is another opening day attraction. This one from 1989, and of course the Great Movie Ride, which is set to be replaced with Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. That's a bit of a tongue twister, I struggle to say that one. But yeah, that's also closed this week. Both of these attractions now closed, gone from Walt Disney World. How do you feel about this? Comment below. I'd be interested to see what you guys think with these closures. But yeah, it was the first ride basically to be themed around sort of the movies at Disney. I mean, they put this attraction in, it was originally planned for Epcot, and then they've decided, you know what, this was in the Eisner years, the Disney decade, let's build a theme park for it. And of course you've got the Chinese Theatre, a beautiful replica of what can be found in Hollywood, with this dark ride built behind it, and to be honest, it was beautiful, one of my favourite Disney rides ever. I'm sad that it's closed, but let's see what this brand new Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway, tongue twister, is like when it opens. But yeah, it's going to be the first ride in the history of Disney parks to be fully based on the famous mouse. So I do look forward to seeing what they do with it, and hopefully it's going to stick in everyone's hearts like the Great Movie Ride did. But yeah, comment down below. I'd be really interested to hear your thoughts on the 2 closures. You got Universe of Energy and of course the Great Movie Ride, both at Walt Disney World.
You're like a roller coaster, moving, shake me side to side. Yes, then I know, but I make you ride like a roller coaster.
So a lot of people got this one right last week. Welcome to Name That Coaster, where I can reveal that last week it was a B&M roller coaster in the UK at Thorpe Park. That narrows it down a bit. It was Nemesis Inferno, and the sound clip was just as it was going off the top of the lift, making that drop down to the left and going into the loop. So there you go. Quite a few people did get this one right in the comments last week. There was definitely a lot of people that knew it was a B&M. They could tell by the sounds of the actual lift hill. But yeah, well done to everyone that got this one right. Remember, it is just for fun, and keep commenting down below with your Name That Coaster and what you think it is. So it is time for another one. This week it's going to be the last Name That Coaster, because next week I'm going to try something a bit different, and instead of doing a coaster I'm going to do maybe a dark ride. So stay tuned for that one next week. But here we go, it's time for your final for this week. Name That Coaster. Stop. It's quite a long one there for you guys to guess, so make sure you comment down below. It is just for fun, and remember, I'll always try and help you out if you are struggling down below in the comments on the video.
Questions, questions, questions everywhere.
Next up then, it is question time, the part of the show where you guys get to send in your questions, and then Charlotte will pick 4 out for me to read each week. Keep them coming in, guys, over on Instagram message and also via our Facebook page as well. So the first question comes from Lucas, who has asked, if there was one ride or roller coaster I could bring from the Asia Mega Trip to any park, what would it be and where would I put it? That is a very good question. I would bring Journey to the Centre of the Earth, which is by hands down the most amazing experience I've ever been on. It might not be the longest ride in the world, but the whole thing as a package was beautiful. And not just the ride, but Mysterious Island and the show building all the way around, that 360 show building. It's a gorgeous area, it really is. And like I say, check out the vlogs from the Asia Mega Trip, 18 different vlogs, and we ended with Tokyo Disney Sea. And it was an emotional one, but it was a great one, so make sure you do watch that. But yeah, I'd love to to bring it to the UK and put it in my local park, Alton Towers. I know they never would. We'd never see anything like that in the UK, or not for a very, very long time. But yeah, Mysterious Island and Journey to the Centre of the Earth, I'd definitely love to see at my local. So thanks there, Lucas, for your question. Mario has asked, which roller coaster is on my wish list to ride in the UK? To be honest, there isn't one ride in the UK that's on my wish list, because I've done pretty much all of the rides in this country. I mean, there's a few things out there that I'd like to go back and see, such as Breen. I'd like to go back there, Brighton Pier, and they're definitely on the cards for some point in the future. It was the same for Great Yarmouth, and that's why I'm going next week. I love the wooden roller coaster at Great Yarmouth Pleasure Beach. It's a really old ride, a real good classic, and I've got a lot of childhood memories there, so I can't wait to go back. But yeah, in general, one that I'm looking forward to getting back on is just the Swarm at Thorpe Park. I know a lot of people go there a lot of the time, but I've not been as much this year to Thorpe Park, and I'll be going again soon in the next few weeks to go and see it. But yeah, the Swarm, really good coaster. It's my favourite in the UK. I love B&M wing coasters, and I love the whole feel of that area as well. I know it's quite controversial actually, because a lot of people find the wing coasters boring and slow, but I just find them quite relaxing and just very, painless and very enjoyable. And when you turn over at the top and you're just flying down, I just think it's a really nice experience with some really good near misses, head choppers, and just an overall good enjoyable ride. Next up then, question from Tim. Do I think we will see a hypercoaster going to Thorpe Park as the next big project? I'm going to put it out there, and I think that Thorpe Park for 2020 are going to build a hypercoaster. Whether it'll be a Mack hypercoaster or B&M, I don't know. But yes, I do think we're going to see a hypercoaster go in, and let's hope that it's a good one if so. There's a lot of rumours about it going in. There's always rumours flying about this hypercoaster at Thorpe, but I genuinely think it is going to get built. And looking at the presentation, what was done at a recent event for enthusiasts, you can see there's a bridge with like all hills on it and like blue lights. Is that like an early sign of a hypercoaster? Because to me that looked just like it, so we'll soon find out with that one. That is all of your questions done this week. Like I say, keep them coming in over on Instagram and on our Facebook page, and next week we'll share 4 more questions. Now, as I mentioned back at the start of the show, last Saturday was our event at Chessington World of Adventures, and it was great to see so many people there, so thank you to everyone that came and showed their support. But there was also some people that brought along some items to give to me to bring back here to the world of theme parks. And this week we've got 3 things that we're going to share with you guys what you've done for me. So the first one's this, a really good hand-drawn photo there. Look at that, of the chained oak. Look at that, it's absolutely beautiful, hand-drawn. Really, really talented, the guy that did that. He also did a bit of coaster track for me a while back as well. So thank you very much for that one. Really, really nice. Moving on then, we've got the Theme Park Worldwide Pop Badge. I'm loving these. I mean, I never even thought of getting some pop badges done. These are very popular, especially at the Merlin theme parks here in the UK. But yeah, look at those. I've got the pop badges done with the logo on there. So they're good. And I'll make sure that I give them to all the people who are involved in Theme Park Worldwide. So thanks for getting them done. And then finally, it's a Theme Park Worldwide mug. You got the logo on there, and on the back, you got some different quotes, mainly to do with Theme Park Worldwide, the show, all on there. So you've got Kiyo's titles, Shambhala, Living the Dream, definitely a top 10 coaster, Name That Coaster, and on this week's episode of the show, lots of different quotes. So thank you very much to everyone for these wonderful items that go here at the World of Theme Parks. I haven't got much space, I need another redesign here at the World of Theme Parks, but thank you very much for giving me these, and I'll definitely make sure they have pride of place and get room on my shelves here at the World of Theme Parks. It's great to see that so many people keep sending items in for TPW Showcase. It's another big one this week. So much has been sent in, including more birthdays than ever before. Lots of people celebrating a birthday this week, so let's kick straight in. Firstly then, we've got Alan, who had a photo here with me. It was great to meet you. We then got Asa Thomas, who also had a photo here with me. Moving on from them, we've got Paul with the Nemesis on-ride photo. Thanks for sending that one in there, Paul. We then got Finn, who had a photo here with me and Harry at the turnstiles. Look at that, the one and only Harry turnstiles there. We then got David with a stealth on-ride photo from Thorpe Park. Thanks for sending that one, David. First then, we've got Jake, who had a photo here with me. This is going to be a bit confusing now, because we've got another Jake, who also had another photo with me. So thank you very much for sending those in, Jake. And Jake. We've then got Lewis, who had a photo here with me as well, so thanks for sending that one into the show. We've then got Jack, who's done this amazing fan drawing, so thank you very much for sharing it with us. We've then got Darren, who's got a Kinder car on ride photo, so thank you very much for sending that one in there, Darren. Moving on then, we've got Rowan, who's done another fan drawing just there. Thank you very much for sharing it with us. We've then got Lois, who had a photo here with me. Sorry for pronouncing his name wrong. I don't know if it's Lewis or Lois. I'm awful at pronunciation. I say it pretty much every show, but try and cover my back with it. But there you go. Thanks for sending that one in. We've then got Claire with an Oblivion on-ride photo there as well. Thanks, Claire. Moving on, we've got Michelle, who had a family photo with us just there. Moving on from that, we then got Luke and family at Chessington. There we go, what an awesome photo, thanks for sharing it with us. We then got Simon, who's got his photo of his daughters there at Oakwood Theme Park. He had a good day. We then got Chris with his nephew Charlie watching Theme Park Worldwide. Oh, I love that photo, thanks for sending that one in. We then got Matthew, who had a group photo at Chessington. Thanks for sharing that with us. We then got Michael and son there with Charlotte, so thank you very much for sending that one in. Next up then we've got Aaron, who's got a 13 resin. Nice bit of merchandise there, I've got that too. And then we've got Harry with a merchandise collection there as well. Then the final photo this week comes in from Henry with his merchandise collection just there. So thanks for sending us in here to the show. Now I mentioned there was a lot of birthdays, so a big happy birthday to all of these names from all of us here at Theme Park Worldwide. We've got Alan, we've got Ava, Stuart, Emma, Junior, Jess, Abby, Lucas, Katie, Joe, Logan and Cole. Happy birthday to all of you from us here at Theme Park Worldwide, and I'm glad you enjoy watching the show. I'll be back there next Wednesday, so make sure you stay tuned. And of course we've got lots of brand new videos coming this week, including vlogs from Folly Farm, our Theme Park Worldwide event and much more. I'm Shawn Sanbrooke, thanks for watching the show, and that means it's time to cue those credits. Bye guys.
Thank you.